Alright, I'm doing a final gear check before I leave. We're leaving here in a couple hours to head um, up to where I'll be starting. I won't start till tomorrow, but we're just making sure I've got everything. So here I've got my water treatment supplies. So I've got the Sawyer Squeeze, and so I've got the bag for it. There's cleaning supplies in here for needing to clean my bag and the actual filter itself. And I've got water treatment pills as backup as well. I've got some Mio just to give myself a flavor other than just plain water at times. So that's my water treatment. That is going on the top zipper of my bag so I don't have to dig for it. It's right there, easy access. And in that same pouch, I have my headlamp and then insect repellent wipes. I've also treated my clothes with insect repellent to help keep ticks and mosquitoes and things away. On my side pocket, where it's also easily accessible, I've got my hole digger for those moments I've got to go in the woods. This nice thing that makes it easier for women to go to the bathroom in the woods without exposing themselves. And then toilet paper, because we gotta have that. So that's in a side pocket where I can easily reach it. And then on the other side of the pack in the side pocket, I have my rope and carabiners and my knife. So those are right there handy as well. These are the water bottles I'm going to be taking. This is kind of what is recommended by hikers. And the Sawyer Squeeze for my filter will just screw right on top of this to help me get clean water. So when you get into the main part of my pack, the very first bag on top will be this blue pouch. And inside it, I have like personal belongings and things that I need every day. So I've got deodorant, little mini toothpaste, got my contact solution, camp soap, which is good. You can use, and it's not going to leave any residue or suds on the ground. Dental floss and Q-tips. Got my contact case. A little mini hairbrush. I rarely brush my hair anyway, but I'll take this just in case. And some extra hair ties. So I've got all that in there. And then I also have just some baby wipes. So at the end of the day or when I'm about to eat, I can do a wipe down so I'm clean. I've got some matches. I've got a bag of ibuprofen and also a bag of Dramamine. Because I get motion sick, and when I take a shuttle from trail into a town, I'll definitely take one of these so I don't get car sick. Got feminine products, duct tape, so if I need to repair anything, I have that handy. An emergency blanket in case I get caught in the rain and didn't put my rain gear on quickly enough or whatever. I've got that just in case. And then I've got my first aid pouch. And it has lots of different things in there, Neosporin, burn cream, bandages, moleskin for blisters. So it's a really nice pack. This came from Walmart with all the stuff provided. So that's a really nice thing to have. All right, so that's my personal pouch. Next up that I would be moving to in my bag is my food bag. So I will be going about 4 days before I hit my first resupply. So I've made sure I've got enough food for that, plus some extra just in case something happens, because you never know what could happen on trail. But in my food bag, I've got a bag to put all my trash in, because you don't leave a trace. I've got my spoon so that I can eat my food. And then, for example, I've put the food into bags by day, so this would be a day's worth of food, minus some snacks along the way. So I'll start my morning off with some oatmeal. And then I've got my lunch, which will be just a tuna roll. I've got a tortilla here, so I'll do a tuna wrap. And then I've got this peanut butter and jelly squeeze pouch. I can also do so. I can eat the tuna straight from the pack and save the tortilla for my peanut butter and jelly. In case I'm still hungry, I've got some ramen. But then I also, for dinner, this will be my, once I'm at camp settled, I've got one of the dehydrated meals. This one's lasagna. So I will be fixing that my first night on trail. So that's what a day's worth of food looks like for me. I also have this bag, which I know it's really heavy, but this will last me longer than the 4 days until my resupply. It's going to last me quite a while, but it just has little packs of peanut butter for some protein. I've got different flavored Cliff Bars to give me an energy boost, and then individual bags of trail mix. So this is going to last me quite a while. That was the goal. I know it's heavy and a lot to carry, but I had this stuff, and money-wise, I don't want to have to be buying stuff that I already have. So I'm just going to put up with the weight and carry it. And then this bag just has some extra tuna and oatmeal and some ramen to take with me. So this will last me the 4 days till resupply plus my extra snacks. So that's my food bag. And then next I will have my personal bag, and it has my clothes. So I'm taking 2 pairs of shorts on the trail, and these are really great shorts. They've got compression shorts underneath that'll help with keeping my legs from rubbing together. So I've got 2 pairs of them that I'm taking. I've got a few different tank tops here, but one of them is going to be a sleep tank top, so I'm not sleeping in one that I've been walking in. So all my clothes have been treated, like I said, with the insect repellent. I'll be taking this with me as well to help keep me warm, because I will be in higher elevations at times. I've got a lightweight sweater. This is really lightweight, that I'll be taking with me for the evenings when I'm at camp or when I'm in town somewhere, just something cozy. I've got my pillow, which I love this pillow. I got it for Christmas. It's really compact, but it is really thick. I'm a 2-person or 2-pillow kind of person, so this is going to really be nice to have out on the trail. Also in this pack, I have my stove so that I can have a warm hot meal while I'm on trail. So inside here is the actual stove. So it spins out, and then you attach your gas can to the bottom, and then your pot sits on top, and you can boil your water and fix your food. And then this is to help clean my pot, especially after I've had something like oatmeal or ramen. I want to make sure that my gear stays clean while I'm out there. So that's my pot. I've got an extra gas can, which even though this is extra weight, the little one that I have will not last me through the 4 days of resupply. They don't have that much burn on them. So I've got an extra gas can for that. Also in my personal bag, I've got a pair of hiking socks. I'll be wearing one, and then I'll have another one that I can wear at night. I don't really want to wear the same socks, so I've got a clean pair that I'll put on at night. And then a backup one. These are good to help prevent blisters between your toes. They are toe socks. So I will have those as well if I start to have any issues. Inside my personal pouch is a little bag that I'm keeping my chargers and electronics that I'm not going to be using throughout the day. But I've got this charger that I can charge my phone about 4 or 5 times while I'm out there before I actually have to charge the battery pack itself. So that is all in there. Back here, I've got my sleeping bag and my sleeping pad, which is a mostly self-inflate. You do have to blow it up a little bit, but that won't be an issue. My tent is actually hooked on the outside of my pack, but this pack does a great job. It's an Osprey bag that's really good. I'll just say that. On the outside of my pack, I have this, which is a satellite GPS. And so if I'm in an area that does not have cell reception, I can still send updates. I'm able to use an app that I can text from and it also sends your location. So I can have certain people, like my parents and my sisters, signed up, and whenever I want, I can send them a check-in, and it'll just send a message and say, hey, I'm okay, this is my location, with coordinates and a map that they can zoom in and see exactly where I am. There's also an SOS button that you can hit, and it immediately sends your location to emergency services. So this works no matter where I am, no matter if I have service or not. I've got a little pouch on the outside that my phone sits in. And then I've got pepper spray and a whistle. I will also be attaching my bear spray on the outside as well. I'm going to be wearing this fanny pack for things that I want to be able to just grab easily, like maybe some snacks, like Cheez-Its, and I'll have gum in here. But I've got my headphones in here, and these headphones are fantastic. My dad got them for me. They work through sending vibrations through your bones. So they sit right on the outside of your ears, on the bone. That way my ears are not actually covered up, so I can still hear what's going on around me, which is really important, especially when you're by yourself. So I have those. I've got just a little mini flashlight, and then sunscreen. Gotta have sunscreen. Some more bug repellent wipes. I am prone to constantly getting bit by mosquitoes, so I'm going to try and prevent that as much as possible. And then also in here, in a little zipper, I've got my tiny Swiss Army knife, and it has scissors, a knife, tweezers, and a toothpick. So it's really small, so I have to keep it somewhere where I won't lose it. And then I've got another pouch over here with my rain pants, so I can put these on to keep my legs warm when it does rain. I have what will go underneath my tent. This is Tyvek because it is more lightweight and more compactable than a tarp. And I've seen other hikers who use this, and it works really well as a base layer underneath your tent. I've got a rain cover to protect my pack when it rains, so it just pops on over top of it. So that's everything that goes with the pack. I've got some shoes that I can wear when I'm at camp, so I don't have to stay in my boots all day. So these are just slide-on. These came from Walmart. But I'm wearing Keen hiking boots. I know a lot of thru hikers prefer more running wear type shoes, or the hiking boots that look more like tennis shoes. Mine are full-on boots that kind of come up to my ankles, and I've had them for a while, and they work really well for me. I've had no issues with them, so I'm keeping those for this journey. That's my gear, and I think I have everything, and my pack weighs 35 pounds, so a bit heavy, but I'm not going from Georgia to Maine, so I will make do for my 140 miles that I'm hiking with my 35-pound pack.